Jared, obviously you're coming off a big win, but I think you can really admit it wasn't the most exciting fight in history. What do you take out of that when you get the win, which is important, but maybe not as crowd pleasing as you want to be?
Well, when you get the win, you get twice the money, so that's important to me. And then other than that, Stefan's a 7-foot tall guy. I mean, how do you prepare for that? You go out there, you try and do the best you can, and no matter how much training we did or brought in guys, it's hard to find anybody that can give you that look. So it was an uncomfortable fight.
I feel like people are unfair to you sometimes. I feel like you've kind of developed this reputation. Obviously, you come from a wrestling base and you're still developing. Do you think people have unfair expectations of what you're supposed to do? Just go in there and trade hands?
Well, that's what fans do. Even me, I catch myself all the time with my football team. Pro team. I'm like, why didn't they do this? Why can't they do that better? Hey, they're out there. They're doing the best they can. You're going against other professionals, and it's tough. Everybody's good here, so most importantly is to win, because if you keep losing, you're not going to be around long.
Get the matchup with Roy Nelson. Obviously, he's coming off a couple of losses, but certainly I would think probably the biggest name you faced to date. What did you think when they came to you with Roy Nelson?
I was excited for it. Roy. I was sitting on the couch in college when Roy was on The Ultimate Fighter. This is a long time ago. I never thought I'd be fighting him, and when they gave me the opportunity, of course I jumped on it. I think it's a good matchup, but Roy is tough. Roy only loses to really good guys, so his 3-loss streak doesn't mean anything to me.
Do you feel like there is a responsibility to go in there and say, I can't put on another performance, I got to be exciting? Because that's a dangerous guy to go in there and try to be exciting against.
Well, I mean, as much as people want to see a finish and stuff, this is Roy Nelson. This is a guy that's been finished twice in his career, and once by the heaviest hitter in the UFC, in my opinion, Mark Hunt. But, if you want to see me go out there and knock Roy out, you're going to be sitting there for a long time probably. So, it's probably going to be a grind out. Roy's too dangerous. He's just too dangerous. I want to win.
Thought it was going to be Big Country versus Big Show, but I'm understanding you're not going with the Big Show anymore?
I'm still going with as far as I know. I've heard some things. I've heard some rumors about maybe not being able to use it anymore. I don't know. But as of now, I say I'm still going with it.
Well, what can we expect? You said, a wrestling fight doesn't have to mean a boring fight, right? It can still be exciting. What kind of fight do you think we should see?
Well, I think Roy's good enough and has been fighting long enough against wrestlers that he knows how to, nullify that a little bit. So it's going to be a lot more on our feet probably, and some groundwork, but it's probably going to be a lot of cage work also. I'm not going to stand there and let Roy just tee off on me.